most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackara.
Good Sunday morning. We continue to track this snow. It is falling now across the region at a pretty good clip. Here is Elizabethtown, and we haven't seen a storm like this in a while, not only because of the amount of moisture that we've been forecasting, but also it's so cold. The snow very effective at accumulating, much more so when it's 10 degrees than at, let's say, 30 degrees. And so this is a big difference. We've got New Bloomfield here too. The elementary school showing you the snow coming down and the wintry landscape there. Here is the deal. You heard Seth mention it too. Not a big wind right now, but a little bit of a breeze. It feels like 8 below on the mountain, 2 below in Lidditz. And so with these single digits and low teens, the snow can be very effective at accumulating and then blowing around. As we can see here, it feels like 0 in Fawn Grove and 4 degrees at West Perry Middle School in Elliotsburg. So the snow very effective here, an inch or two per hour over the next 6 hours. So again, that's why we believe that this is going to be a pretty big snowstorm on the front end of it. Now the question remains, how much sleet mixes in and when? And, you know, we think that's going to happen after lunchtime today in the southern tier. But right now it's all snow, and we expect that to be the case over the next several hours. But this sleet line is lifting to the north, and you can see it right here. It is just off to our south. D.C. getting some good snow. It's going to be a battle between the Arctic air in place and then this warmer air rising up and over that Arctic air later today. If it can do it, we get some sleet. If not, we don't, and then we can get some inflated snow totals. So temperatures right now in the low teens, 11 in Harrisburg. I really can't honestly remember a snowstorm where we've had temperatures this cold. Usually that comes in after, but this morning it's just bone chilling. That Arctic air setting up yesterday. We've got a nice easterly fetch of winds coming in, and check it out, Gettysburg Foundation, sun coming up, things looking good, and snowy across Adams County right now. It is going to be in the teens here, and probably nearing 20 degrees later this afternoon as that sleet will eventually mix in. Now, yesterday's high only 17. We had a low of 6. So that Arctic air, just as we told you it would, barreled in here on Friday night and set the stage nicely for this snowstorm. So high pressure to the north, that's good. That's what we like to see for cold air being funneled in here. The warm fronts to the south, well off to the south. So as we keep saying, this is going to be snow for the morning. I don't expect it to be all snow, though. It's going to take this cold air really winning the battle, and even Precision Cast said it's not going to totally win because this has by 2 o'clock the sleet coming in. It usually happens earlier. So I think anytime after lunch, we're going to see some sleet mixing in across the southern tier and then lifting to the north. How far north it gets, that's to be determined. Will it make it to Harrisburg? Will it make it to Chambersburg? We'll see. I do think northwestern areas have the best chance to see the most snow. And then there's another little piece of this before it ends that could come through between 7 and 11 tonight with a few snow showers. It exits overnight tomorrow morning, dry. The cleanup can begin on Monday, but it's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. It's going to be nasty tomorrow with the wind and the cold and the blowing snow. So back roads may take a while to clear. Temperatures today should get near 20 degrees in spots. And then tonight down into the low teens, perhaps single digits, up to near 20 degrees tomorrow. But we're going to be kind of living in the teens and low 20s here for a while after this storm exits. So it will be a little bit breezy at times today with winds from the east. As Seth mentioned, you heard him say out there, it's a little breezy, but it's not a blizzard. It's not going to be that type of wind, but it is going to turn windy tomorrow. And we do want to emphasize that as you're trying to clean up. So our real feel numbers are going to be in the low single digits to sub-zero readings throughout today and throughout tomorrow. This is a cold, cold air mass, everybody. So heavy snow between now and noon, 1 to 2 inches per hour. This is when you can really get a lot of snow. And once the kids get up, they can go out and play in it. Snow mixing with sleet this afternoon, but it's still going to accumulate. I mean, we may get an inch or two of sleet to mix in with the snow. So the accumulation is still going to go on. And if the cold air wins out, then the snow is going to continue to accumulate at maybe an inch an hour this afternoon. Snow showers wrap this thing up between 7 and 11. 8 to 14 inch totals, cold and breezy. And so with this storm, it's a widespread storm. I mean, all of Pennsylvania is getting this. There's no reason to contour the map. There's no reason to get cute here. 8 to 14 inches, that's a 6-inch range. If people see a little more sleet early this afternoon, like our southern areas, they may get closer to 8. Up here, where they see less sleet, they could easily get over a foot. So that's what we're going to be monitoring here throughout the day. And then we know it's going to be cold next week. 2 below on Tuesday would challenge the record. 0 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. So some record lows are going to be challenged here as we move into next week. So heavy snow this morning and then maybe some sleet mixing in this afternoon. 8 to 14 inches, 20 degrees, 13 tonight. As the storm exits, it is going to be very cold and blustery tomorrow. 22, but it will not feel that warm. And 22 is not warm. And then look at the frigid air that moves in the rest of the week. Now, I will say this. The rest of the week after today and beyond looks mighty quiet. We don't see any more weather headed our way other than maybe some breezy days, maybe a couple of snow showers. The story will just then be this Arctic chill that's going to hang around.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the homepage, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.